Now, in life, there are Lucky 7 classics, and then there are Lucky 7 guilty pleasures. And the album I'm about to tell you about probably falls more into the category of guilty pleasures. It's not a very redeeming album. It's not for the most sophisticated of individuals. So if you're into my more highbrow picks, you might want to end it right here. But my next pick is going to be Mack 10's debut album, entitled Mack 10. Reason I'm picking it, because it was just a great funky album from that time period. This is around the time when the West Coast was popping. Things were going well for the West. 94, 95, 96, things were still going well. We still had pocket at the time, I think. So, things were going cool. Most people were pretty enjoying the success of the West. And there's a lot of people on the West Coast who had really good music, but they didn't get that, spotlight put on them. MC8, I like him. Spice One, liked him as well. And I picked Mack 10. Mack 10 was like one of them albums when I heard that, was like, I like that stuff, man. It was a guilty pleasure. It kind of spoke to your teenage self. Because when I heard that first song, For Life, I was like, I like that. That's my joint. Then all them things, they showing the video, people riding around in their 6.4s, they dropping it down, they lifting it back up, hydraulics was big. I was kind of psychotic at the time, thought I could do it to my car, but then you find what your cost for hydraulics and you don't do it. But this album was just one of the albums I love listening to. It's a guilty pleasure, mainly because it's not something you would play around your girlfriend. It's just grimy ass music. Like, I used to like Mosey Wozy, a little song about you take a girl to a hotel and you just beat it out. And I also like, HOVK. We're not going to tell you what it stands for. You got to play the song to know what it stands for. But KD and Mack 10 tore that song up. And another big reason why I picked this out, because this was really the inception of the West Side Connection. This is like the first time you heard all three of them on the same track, and they were kind of calling themselves the West Side Connection. You know who the West Side Connection is? It's Mack 10, Ice Cube, and Dub C. So when you hear that track, it's like, man, it's kind of, you kind of want to feel like when they did that song, they knew they were on to something. They knew they were on to making something bigger after this. But the album was just a cool album, man. Don't take it too serious. If you ever buy the album, don't take it serious. Don't act like, because it's kind of one of those albums where it's being gangster, but it's not overly cartoonishly gangster. It's a fun album to listen to. Because, Chicken Hawk, funny stuff. I like that song. For Life. I love that. Man, matter of fact, the intro to this album by itself is funny enough. Could you imagine you getting wrecked, you run a McDonald's and your employee who's getting robbed says, yo, man, can I get in on this too? And then Robert says, well, sure, come on, man. That kind of crazy lunacy on this album makes it just a classic to me. Like I said, I want to call it a classic. I'm kind of going towards saying it's a classic, but I can't quite say it. So what's what we're going to call it? A Lucky 7's guilty pleasure. It's worth picking up. If you out there, you see this album, you see it for cheap, pick it up. If you're a fan of the West, you just definitely pick it up. Because there's a lot of great albums that come on the West Coast that get ignored because, the juggernaut that was Death Row and there was Ice Cube, but there was a lot of other artists out there who were doing really cool stuff, really funky, good music back then. So if you see it, pick up Mack 10. It's worth the money. I always say it's worth the money, but I really think it is worth the money. Like, if it's $7, pick it up. I wouldn't tell you to buy it for 15 unless you really like the West, but me personally, for an average hip-hop fan, pick it up for $5, $7. It's worth a buy. So remember, this is Lucky 7's guilty pleasure. It's not a classic, but it's still worth listening to. Peace out.